Alright everybody, so we got another One Piece video here. I just posted one about the 3 filler arcs. It was post Alabasta, Goat Island, and the Rainbow Mist, those 3 arcs. Just talked about those. So now this brings us to the first arc in the big Sky Island saga, which would be Jaya. So, as I stated, at the end of the Rainbow Mist arc, a giant ship falls from the sky. So, it's been a while since I've seen it. I don't know if this is the exact same ship, I can't remember, or if it was a different ship they saw fall from the sky. But the Straw Hats decide to go underwater and investigate the ship. And while they're down there, Sanji, Zoro, I want to say Luffy goes down there. They must give him a suit. I think they were in like scuba suits or something. And they find a map to a place called Skypiea. And while they're down there, I'm pretty sure they get attacked by some monkey pirates led by a gorilla-looking guy. I don't remember his name. They're like, what is Sky Island? Where's Skypiea? And I think at this point, Nami's log post like goes up, so they're like, oh, there must be an island in the sky. And they go to Jaya, and Luffy and Nami and Zoro get off to get supplies, I assume. And they stumble into this I don't know, tavern, bar, restaurant, I don't know what it is. And Luffy and some guy named Marshall D. Teach get into it over something that I don't remember. But he just kind of gets his food and leaves. No big fight or anything. But then some guy named Bellamy shows up and starts raising Cain with Luffy. And Zoro's ready to kill him. And Luffy's like, no violence. Reflecting what Shanks did. Yeah, Luffy eventually gets him to not fight. They leave, and Luffy and Zoro, they're beat up because they were just taking all the punches and everything. And they meet Teach outside again, and Teach says that Sky Island is real, and that don't ever give up on the dreams of being a pirate. So he gives him some words of encouragement. And I don't remember how they hear about this dude, but they go to find this dude who lives in the house, which is actually like cardboard or something, and it reflects the house on the cover of a book that Sanji grew up on in the North Blue. This is where we find out that Sanji is from the North Blue, and the book is called Nolan the Liar. And the book is about a guy who found an island that was tons of gold. And he goes back to tell people about it, and he takes them there, and the island's not there. And he gets accused, he gets called a liar, all this. And it turns out this guy they're going to see is like his grandson or his nephew. I don't remember. He's related to him. His name is Cricket. And these 2 gorilla guys show back up. And turns out they're helping him. They're trying to find this lost treasure that his uncle or grandpa, I don't remember, found. So they tell Cricket about Sky Island. And he's like, yeah, well, you have to go get this bird. I think it's called a south bird because it always points south. And then he was also telling them there's this thing called a knock-up stream. A knock-up stream. It's a certain part of the water that like a geyser. So they're saying if Sky Island's up there, you just gotta drive your boat on top of the knock-up stream. Something else I forgot to mention was before they got to Jaya, they saw like these giant angel-like silhouettes in the sky. I forgot to mention that, which is really cool. And it's like, whoa, you know? Anyways, they're out in the jungle trying to find this bird. I think Robin's the one that eventually finds it. When they get back, they realize that that Bellamy dude had shown up, beat up Cricket and the gorilla guys. And I'm pretty sure they were working on the Mary, like giving the Mary some upgrades to handle this knock-up stream, and like even gave it wings so it would be able to like glide in the air. I don't remember. But they had like damaged the Mary also. So the Straw Hats decide they're gonna stay and help them rebuild this. They have the bird now, and Luffy decides he's gonna go teach Bellamy a lesson. And when we get there, we find out Bellamy has like the spring fruit or something like that. He can like, his legs turn into springs. He bounces all over. And I've been seeing a lot of memes about aura. This is one of the first like major aura scenes that Luffy has. One, it's pretty similar to the one where he's standing up there with the flag when he like in the Chopper arc, but this time he like yells at Bellamy and he's like on top of this building like, I'm gonna kick your butt. And he goes down there and he sure does. He lands him with one punch and he gets his gold back, or treasure, or whatever it was he stole from Cricket. And they race back. He's got to race back to the ship before that knock-up stream shows up. Up they go. And that's it. That is the Jaya arc, because from there on out, they are heading to Sky Island. So, it's fun. I remember Jaya being, like, pretty good. Like, I remember it being a little slow-paced. Like, I was, like, kind of ready to get to Sky Island. Just because, like, Sky Island sounds so cool. Like, and there's an island in the sky. And, like you said, there's ships falling from there. You're seeing these giant angel silhouettes. And it's like, I'm ready to get there. I don't really care about these talking gorillas or this guy for springs per feet. So, yeah, you're there and you're just ready to see Sky Island. And I'm ready to talk about Sky Island, which we'll talk about the next time I make a video. It's a long one. That's a long arc there. There's no really arcs in Sky Island. It's really just one big Sky Island arc. So I'll mainly just have to tell you what I liked and what I didn't like, probably, because there's no way I'm going to remember everything from all those episodes. Where I'm at currently, I think I'm in between Fishman Island. I'm in between the Zed's Ambition and Punk Hazard. There's a movie in between there, the One Piece Z film that I started earlier. I have not finished the movie yet, but yeah, that's where I'm currently at. So I'm right at Punk Hazard, pretty much. So still going strong. Leave a comment what you thought about the Jaya arc in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.